Hi guys, and welcome to another video. This is going to be on card tips and tricks. I'm going to be starting up this little series, and it'll be like one every couple of weeks, probably on a Wednesday or a Friday. And this is just going to be like a little series where I show you some tips and tricks on how to use and utilise decks to the best of their ability. And starting off this week is going to be the new Cyber Dragon support, so Cyber Dragon Nova and Core and stuff. And this is going to basically be like how to. Well, this deck is an OTK oriented deck, and this is going to be how to get the best out of that. So first up here we have like the easiest way how to get out your Cyber Dragon Nova using just a few cards, which are basically all in structure deck, except from machine duplication. But it's fairly cheap and you can pick it up in common. So what you basically want to do is start off by summoning out your Cyber Dragon Core. Cyber Dragon Core's effect will allow you to add whatever to your hand, so Cyber Repair Plant just for this. Then if you have got a Cyber Dragon in your graveyard, it works even well because you can activate it, add a Cyber Dragon to your hand, or if you need be, but still. Then what you would want to do is, because it's got 400 attack, activate Machine Duplication. Because this card is treated as Cyber Dragon will face up on the field or in the graveyard, you can special summon out 2 Cyber Dragon from your deck. Then you seize into Nova. Then if you do have a Cyber Dragon in your graveyard, you can detach and special summon Cyber Dragon. And then when you attack with Nova, well, best way to do this deck is don't attack with Nova first unless you have to, like unless the monster has 2200 attack or above. Attack with like Cyber Dragon first. Attack with like Cyber Dragon and Cyber Dragon Core. Get 2500 points of damage in, or destroy their monster with Cyber Dragon, whatever. And then when you attack with Nova, during damage step, you can use this effect to banish your Core or your Cyber Dragon, and it will gain 2100 attack points. So basically, you're getting a free 4200 damage on board instead of using its effect straight away. Next up here is how to avoid damage when using a Power Bond. Power Bond is mainly like the main machine fusion card. Is that still? So I'm going to be using. I'm going to use Cyber End Dragon in this case because it does like the most damage with Power Bond. But basically, what you want to do is get your 3 Cyber Dragon, like in your hand or on your field. Or if it's a Cyber Dragon Core or a Dre or a Zwei, if anyone ever uses that, or a Proto. Ooh, Proto Cyber Dragon. Whatever way you get them on the field or in your hand, you basically want to activate Power Bond, which fuses all 3 Cyber Dragon together to make Cyber End Dragon. Just got this out because you can obviously use Cyber Twin Dragon as well, but it would only do 2000 damage, which is pretty useless. So basically what you would do is Cyber End Dragon attacks, because it has 8000 attack now and it has Pierce. So basically this is like your final swing for game. Like you would attack, and if your opponent doesn't have anything, their game, but say they do have something, and this was your like final push for game, main phase 2, like if they have something like Forbidden Lance and it makes it only 7200 and they have a 0 defense monster, like a Dracosac token or whatever, and you can't get the full on damage, and you're going to be taking 4000 and you've not got 4000 life points to spare. What you basically do is activate 1 Day of Peace. You both draw and neither player takes any damage until your opponent's the end of your opponent's next turn. So you activate that, you won't be taking 4000 damage. The final one here is how to sort of abuse Cyber Dragon Nova's final effect, and its final effect states when this card in your possession is destroyed by your opponent's card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 machine type fusion monster from your extra deck. And in the structure deck they give you a Cyber Twin Dragon to use, but that's not good enough. So you attack, your opponent has Mirror Force, Sacred's Armor, Brigade Break, something that will destroy this and send it to the graveyard over here. Its effect will activate. And one of the best cards is, say your opponent has like a monster or 2 monsters face down, you want to go over both of them, You can pierce them with Cyber End, or you can attack both of them with Cyber Twin. Instead of Cyber Twin Dragon, I would bring out this guy, a Barbroid, the Ultimate Battle Machine. And this card is a Machine type fusion from your extra deck. I run 3 of these to fill it up because I don't have any other room. But what it states is you don't really need about the summoning conditions, but it's 5 Machine type Roid monsters anyway, in case you need to see this. So we'll focus. There you go. Yeah, this card can attack twice during each battle phase. This card cannot attack the opponent directly. Oh well. After damage calculation, if this card attacks an opponent's monster, negate the effects of that monster, including in the graveyard. So, Marshmallow can't resolve, so you won't take 1,000. Stuff. Morphin Jar, just trying to think here. Whatever. But if this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, inflict 1,000 damage to the opponent. So it doesn't even have to be sent to the graveyard. It just has to be destroyed by battle. So yeah, you see my Crystal Beasts? They can lose this as well because they get destroyed, then they go to spell trap card zone. So basically, attack with that, it's destroyed, take 1,000. Anyway, I'm just using Crystal Beasts as an example, just in case you're wondering. But that is how to sort of use and abuse Cyber Dragon Nova. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this first episode of Tips and Tricks. I'm trying to think of a name, but I'm going to stick with that for right now. Like I said before, these will be up hopefully on a Wednesday, every 2 Wednesdays, so every 2 weeks, or a Friday. Probably going to go for Friday so I can upload Friday and Saturday. But like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Just on a little side note, yes, this is the second time I've uploaded this video, mainly because the first time my laptop didn't save the right file, and I thought it did, and uploaded it, and it turned out the volume was way too loud. So that's why it's uploaded again, but hopefully the volume will not be messed up this time. If it is, just ignore it. But anyway, bye!